here we are, back again. Another week, another Monday. And, of course, another day west of Loathing. Alright. It's been a few days, so let's figure out what the heck we're doing. Pretty close to Frisco. Check out Frisco. Check out side quests. Barbed wire fence coated up in silver so we can grow the seeds. Yep. Oh wait, no, I wanted other ones too. Soup from the soup stock load. We need to get through that elevator. Guy wanted a old style military cap. Barbed wire fence silver. Lost Dutch oven mine, but that was a pretty weird place and it didn't really find anything. So those are our main stuff, and we can also go to Frisco and also unlock a probably shit ton of other shit. So let's go to soup stock load. Figure out to get through that elevator, and then we'll go to Frisco, unlock the last third of the map here. There's a sudden thrilling whoosh sound, and a man dressed up in all dark gray, with a long flappy cloak and a gray bandana pulled up to conceal his face, appears before you out of the shadows. He brandishes a wicked-looking knife at you accusingly. Prove your allegiance, for I'll suffer no cultists in this place. Could you be more specific? The necromancer's cultists, the skeleton guys. Show him the black hood that you got off that guy. It's not a great argument, but since all the actual cultists I've accused of have attacked me by this point, I'll let it pass. Cool. Repurposed cult dagger. I've been killing them with their own daggers for the sake of poetic justice. I can get behind that. So, elevator. Oh, we can pick the lock. And we got a hammer and a monkey wrench, which we can just sell. Oh, okay, so now that I can actually think straight, these three compression springs are the amount that they will go up by. So they'll go up by 137, 59, and 23. Which I should probably write down somewhere, but I don't have a pen. So we'll just try to remember them. So let's turn the 3 bolts, and that's 411. So 3 is 411. And that is 295. So we have 411, 295, and what's this one? 161. And we got it first try there, because of course we did. Super easy. Pool of boiling soups. There's another soup bowl. Elevator transponders there. Pool of boiling soup. A literal ton of snakes. A lot of heat, but you can take it. And more boiling soup. How are those snakes doing? Grab some. Grab me some of them snakes. Hiss hiss. Alright, what do they got? A muscular soup snake and a spitting soup Snake. Yeah, why not? Seems fine. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Alright, easy enough, easy enough. Got stewed snake. Mmm, delicious. They're just gonna stick there. Alright, let's pick our way through here to get some more El Vibrato tech. We got some El Vibrato fluid by unlocking that. This says Municipal Crocus Tasta. Oh, yeah, scores, yeah. Let's insert some fluid. Food cube. Insert some more fluid. That gives you some rum. And this gives us some seltzer. Intriguing. Does that stuff do anything extra special, or is it just good stuff? It's just good stuff. It's really good stuff. Like, that's stuff you take before fights. For sure. Buffing all your stats by 5. That's nuts. Alright, alright, alright. So let's head back out. We got the soup we needed. I think that's the last of the guy's problems out in Breadwood. Pretty sure. I don't fully remember where we were at in the game anyways. Looks like it, because Soup Kitchen we did the East. Yeah, I fought the East Golem. Should be all set, right? Got him right here. Pretty relaxed now though that the camp only has one problem. Alright, cool. Wait, what was the problem again? Are the problems listed? We're giving lumber to the railroad company for like no meat at all, and that's bad. Can't deny that, but I'm happy with it. Alright, to Frisco we go. Unlock this, start exploring new stuff. But let's also get some El Vibrato tech, because that's quite a bit of damage. Oh man, an even angrier Bean Golem. I didn't even think that was possible. Alright. Get him, Bean Golem. Oh. Why? I buffed you up so much, and all I'm left with is sadness. Rest in peace, Bean Golem. You took 2 hits for me, so overall, good Golem. Get some more scraps. We can build up, oh, moon bits. That'll be interesting. We can build up more keystones to unlock other El Vibrato chests. To Frisco we go. Frisco city limit. This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? I'm on it. I'm just... Wait. What's up? New ranch. There's a the last custard stand. No comment on that name. Hello, Emperor. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. An Emperor? Where's your crown, then? As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway, but without it I can't issue official permits. Unless you want to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one. Also, have a taste of my famous antivirus. Wait, he took my train? Also, he drove it off into the desert. Someone here knows about an antivirus? Dear God, this is horrifying. Okay, projectionist wanted. 2 is already in the works. I got Clumies. You don't look so well. Yeah, and I can't see well either. I was reading about some sort of antivirus earlier. Any idea I fix this? Roy Bean. Alright, well, I don't really want to explore this place without my eyesight being less than god-awful, so... what does the moon bits do? Oh, they're just sell value. Alright. We shall go back to Roy Bean's house, because apparently he has some sort of solution. Translate those, gets easy experience. Hi. Yeah, there's honey. Oh, we can get this the honey jelly bean for 5 meat instead of 6,000 meat. Modern medicine is truly amazing. I agree. All right, well that was just great. Did he drive off? Where did he drive off to? In the desert, they said? Which would be, what, the here? Or would he do it here? I don't know. Let's go figure it out by talking to people in Frisco. It seems as good as anything. You see a plume of smoke rising over the trees to the north of you. You nudge Roach in the direction, find a cozy-looking cabin nestled in a copse of pines. Oh, there's a jeweler's cabin here, so let's grab that first, because that sounds like a blast. This might be the goblin's bed. Sure looks like it. Pluck some of that. Flush that dang old toilet and get easy experience. Master Gerald? No, Master Gerald is back there at his workbench. I'm just his assistant and translator. He says that's right, the finest jeweler in the territory. This is pretty interesting because we got the Goblin Tongue perk a while back, so we can like hear what the Goblin's saying and then he's trying to translate it. If you bring in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, we'll craft it into a fine ring for you for free. Here's what I've got. Your effluvious emerald. Yes. It's 500 meat, and I got an effluvious emerald ring. I hope to God that's any good. The ring that this is most similar to is the ring around the waterline of a filthy toilet. That is beautiful description right there. I can't say doesn't easily come to mind when they say that. Wandering Sally, of course I am Sally. Mostly in selling. Unless you have something super cool. Nope. You have needles though. I like needles. Thank you. Alright. Apple pies, not that great. Balloon is for the circus that we still can't get into currently. Bar soap we've used already. We have this item equipped. We could use this item. The Black Hood's been useful just for convincing people that we're not evil people. Black Excalibur is too good of a name to sell. We might be able to use that, so I'm not going to do that. That's only, yeah, that's garbage. That's fine. Mr. Calibre 3 is not great. Makes them flammable. That could always be helpful. That's pretty good. Can of tuna is surprisingly pretty good. Cat's eye candy, not great. Cheap whiskey, not great. Just full of metals, not the worst. +5 muscle. I don't know what this electric helmet's for, but it's so bad that it's got to be useful for something, which is a terrible mindset to have, but I mean, I cannot believe that it's that bad. Cowboy's useful. Cultist mask useful. Emerald ring is not the best, but for now, we'll keep it. Snake skin we'll use later. Gristly jerky, not great. Extra large boots equipped. The leather we can use for buffing up some of our armor. Puts out fires. That could always be helpful. Gas mask could be helpful. Ghost pickle is actually seems like it would be super useful to eat by turning us into a spooky ghost. Grave dirt we used for a mission already, and sell the hammer. We don't need to. Horrifying concepts of Nexmex. We don't use Nexmex. Kitchen pants. Second set of pants. Lasso could always be helpful. Range damage by 10. I don't know why I buy locks, but I can't say no to them for some reason. This military grade whiskey is actually awful. Miner's helmet could be helpful. Miner's pants probably not helpful. Second monkey ranch we can sell because we don't need to. We can. It doesn't say just sell them, so I'm gonna hold on to them just for now. Lots of pretty good beans that we made ourselves. That's not very good. Not great. Apply 3 poison to enemy. It's not bad. Ring of smart thinking. I could use that. That's handy because that's permanent buff for any weapon that we get. Skeleton bone, skull chips, splash bear, smoking gun, have that equipped. Soldering leather could always be helpful. Snake liver. Snake spleen somehow sets things on fire. I guess I should just maybe not ask. Spit soaked pants, not the best. Sulfur match, always worried about that. Damage is good there. That love poem, it's got to be useful for something. And if it's not, I'm going to be upset because we're just sitting on like 1,000 meat right there. But Glowthorn, unrefined meat nugget, just sell it. Yeah, okay. And sell those stuff at least. Yeast covered hat, plus 5 mysticality, plus 6 moxie. But, alright. That's enough for me. Alright, now off to actually Frisco. We'll just try to forget about the fact that our train got driven off the tracks and stolen into the desert. That one's not letting us. This is the bar. Of course, there's a spittoon. Oh, that looks interesting. It's a Frisco Fracas. Sounds good to me. Oh no, a fellow bean slinger. Fool. My bee slinging ways are too strong. All right. Well, bean golem's OP. Putting some armor on always helps, and build a wall of beans in front of us so that we can't get shot by that knucklehead. And then we can start attacking him with the hot damage. That's definitely a good turn. 5 damage, 14 damage. Let's just disable. Let's work on the chef while other person works here. Oh, my wall of beans. Yeah, that does nothing to me. Oh, yeah. Fuck him up, bean golem. 1 to 2, 15 to 19, 16 to 20. Okay, 16 to 20 it is. Bob. We're doing a lot more damage to him. I know, dangerous and all that, but he's not getting through my bead wall anytime soon. Yeah, this person's a joke. Mostly because I'm a wizard and I just pumped everything into mysticality. So we can focus both these guys down. I'm gonna take almost still another shot to get through the beans, and that still does nothing. Alright. This works. Rest in peace, Bean Golem. We will never forget ye. Alright, that'll finish off the Gunslinger. And then this should be an easy finisher. If only because we just match up really well against them. Alright. Bean Wall, definitely helpful. Considering our Moxie is garbage. Alright, victory. 60 XP and some good stuff, and they're still fighting. So let's just, oh boy, another Splatoon, let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last Splatoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, search that filthy Splatoon. We broke him, guys. We broke the narrator of this game. Nothing could be better. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the Splatoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the Splatoon a big, great kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend, and if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that Splatoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're going to have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. This is what the whole game has been working up towards, and I couldn't be more happy. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar, and slithering into your underwear, and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. Hooray! Is it any good? It probably isn't. Plus 6 mysticality. Oh, jeez. Never mind. It's really good. No, that's excellent. We need to wear that right now. This is our life now. We are truly disgusting people, and I could not be more happy. We can also put... We have electric snakeskin somewhere, right? Clicked on that, but we actually need to look through everything. Snakeskin. Hello. Apply to hat. Adds plus 7 spell damage to it already, so it's at plus 18 spell damage and plus 6 mysticality. That is gross in more than ways than one, because we do have a Splatoon on our head and you can see it dripping consistently. I'm a Cluncy. That's a great name. What's with the huge brawl going on over there, Cluncy? Why don't they keep over there away from the furniture I've got left? I see. What can you tell me about Frisco? A fellow named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever. Yeah, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco is a doctor, you see. Smart man. What have you got? New Amsterdam. Muscle by 9, Mysticality by 9. These are pretty good, but they're also pretty expensive. Darts? Sorry, no darts. I just wanted to play darts in this game. It's not letting me. Flyer of some sort. Comedy flyer. Oh, I'm sure this is terrible. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. Comedy Shack up north of Frisco. Wasco's Comedy Shack. Yeah, that's going to be awful. I love it. That is just a nice house. It is nearly identical houses as far as the eye can see in that direction. This is a very small town. I'm almost disappointed, but I'm not that disappointed. Alright, well, let's go to the last custard stand, which are 35 muscle. Sorry, buddy. Wish them luck. Which are partners, so kindly pointed out. Fine custard. Harvest. I like free stuff. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Tell me about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Last one in the whole territory. Last one in the whole world, but I can't sort of that. I'm sure it isn't just first. Next, first one was also mine. It was also farther up north. Holding operation was 8 by wasps. Stand it all. Give me them sweet custards, depending. 9, 9, and 9. This is less good than the drinks, but it's also stomach rather than. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's go to Wasco's Comedy Shack. That's how. There's a tree stump here with a raw plucked chicken sitting on it on a plate. You dismount and start walking over to take a closer look at it when a shot rings out. The chicken jumps a foot in the air, on fire, and lays back on the plate, perfectly roasted. Boom roasted. This here is my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. Side dish is either these your taters or you. Let's beg for our life, I guess. Very handsome. It's basically like we just got hit. It's basically like we just died. We got angry. Funny. Haha. Yuck yuck. Jokes. Oh my. Alright. Partner. Olive Gardens Homestead. Yes. Head back to Frisco to pick up the trail. I'm pretty sure we already did, but I'm fine with that. Oh boy. Wasco Shafter's the name, and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Hit me. So a skeleton walks into a bar, and the bartender says, wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton, sorry. Anyway, after that, the bartender asks the horse, hey, why is your face so long, buddy? Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Oh, definitely. Alright, a guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, the guy's a goblin. Anyway, the end. Takes a bow. These are fantastic. They're all fantastic. Take my wife, please. Please? Oh, come on, Wesk. Anyway, I just flew in from Canada, which is weird, right? Because people can't fly, except for in balloons or gliders, I guess. We don't have actual airplanes for at least another couple decades anyway. Wasco, you're real bad at this. No, I'm not. You're probably bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Oh, you got me. I can't read any. These are so bad. It's really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. Oh my god. Wasco takes a bow. Seriously, you aren't good at comedy. Shut up. I'm great at jokes. No, you aren't. But what about your timing is terrible. Timing? I can't. I need to convince this guy that he should stop forever. So my uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken, and my wife suggested we should take him to a psychiatrist, and I said maybe we should take him to a regular doctor. Pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. That's it? Oh my god. Third base. Oh, that was a butchering of a classic one. Is there, I'm telling you sincerely, you should quit. Alright, I admit it. I can't tell jokes worth a darn. What am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. Oh, we did it. We convinced him that he should never touch a joke again. Robot. Works for me. Oh, that doesn't work for me. That's horrifying. Alright. Bean Golem. Yes. Extra damage. Good. Armor. Good, even though I'm pretty sure that's a mysticality attack, so it won't actually help. Reduce his stats a little bit. Makes it easier. It didn't make it easier. We can heal up a little bit. We have a absolute garbage ton of health packs. Alright, that's... how much do we have? 62. He's been doing 58, so we're fine there. Let's do actual damage to this thing now. I think we can stun it for a turn, and then we should pretty much just be all set. Yes, yes. Plus the fire will do an extra little bit of damage, and the bean golem. I think it's a pretty simple finisher here. I thought the stat thing would not end our turn, but it did. That's fine. Got him. 70 XP and more scraps and a battery. What the battery's for. Alright, here's a Olive Garden homestead. You probably shouldn't go traipsing through this woman's garden without getting permission. Howdy. Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. Willing to harvest anything you like. Oh, thanks. Oh no, we've stumbled into an endless loop of cactus facts. I wonder if this actually ends. I think of these cactuses as pets. They're like my big green prickly children. Needle babies? Oh god, that's just as bad as somebody calling their pets fur babies, which is just one of the weirder things I've... It's like a recent... I don't know if it's even a recent trend, but oh my god. Please, nobody call your pets fur babies, ever. They're amazing. Pets are great. I love my cat. I love my dogs. Please don't call them fur babies. Wait, she would absolutely positively marry cactus if she could find one that wanted to marry me? Cactus Bill has found his calling. And I have found an easy, like... 1 second. Foraging, 600 XP. Yep, alright, that's done. Give us some extra AP, a little extra Moxie, a little extra muscle. And, Butterbean reduces stats. That does that. If we're gonna reduce stats, we might as well make it worthwhile. Anyways, another 10 XP. Another 10 XP. Yep. Uh huh. Yep. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yep. All right. Get that extra free XP and a bunch of things that we will never use ever. And so we go to Frisco to catch this guy's trail, right? Abandoned mine. We'll keep going where we're going for now. Kind of want to figure out where this guy went. Follow the tracks. Jump on a rope's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand in Roach's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again, or your stuntman could have been killed. Susie decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman. You know, it's understandable. Hey, train car below. Climb down. I mean, the guy's just kind of chilling at the top, so. Hand fruit, pickled crackers, nubs. Safe cracking 5. Oh dear God, what are we at in safe cracking? 2. That's 5. Alright, well, let's talk to him. I've stolen this train, fair and square. You are feeling neither fair nor square. Mental birds. Not great, not great. Alright, what does he got? 129? Can we just kill him outright? Let's, let's play it safe, I guess. Our regen will definitely help. And the fact that our mysticality is also our strength is gonna carry us through. Yeah, wait, how much HP do we have? 59? Yeah, that'll be enough. In fact, our Bean Golem might take him out first. Had just about enough of you. Well, he kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. Down the train. I mean, he ran a ways further down on the roof of a train. Alright, well, great. That's not very helpful. Oh good, someone has built a rickety-ass bridge between these train cars. This is very safe and not panic-inducing at all. Agreed. No, I don't like this. Whoa, mind the gap. Climb down. Pick the lock. You pick the lock. 50 Moxie. If we ambush them, will we be able to do more damage? We'll be able to get them first. Yeah. Alright. Our blizzard finally pays off for like the first time ever. I know we snuck behind them, but like an extra 180 XP isn't anything to sniff at, so. Fancy dome things. You never wanted anything more in your life than to lift up the stone, but you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise that requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. This table looks like it got jostled, but it's still standing. That is welded shut. It said 50 mysticality. How close am I to mysticality right now? 37. Ooh. Not the best. I think we buff up them stats a little bit. Decent wine, decent whiskey. Muscle mysticality and moxie by 5. That seems pretty good. And the food cube also buffs it by 5. And max by 20. At least it's nutritious. Couldn't agree more. A bunch of really small guns. I forgot that we have that. We already figured out that. We have some extract, which may or may not be helpful ever. We have another keystone, which is hype. Melee range and spell damage by 15. Pretty good. Smelling salts, nah. Handful of loose teeth, those are always very helpful. Infernal soul fragment is an insubstantial piece of an infernal cow. Let's destroy it. I don't know I had that in my possession at all, but we did. Buffalo tranquilizers, not very helpful. Nah, let's just get food and drink. I'm crazy. Armor by 5 for the rest of the day. Armor by 10 for the rest of the day. And that just increases it by 5. And get another one in. Wow. Can we eat this? No, grit needs to increase for appetite. We can probably do that. Oh man, are we just gonna like buff ourselves to Kingdom Come here? Grammar. Clownworthy. Swallow it, swallow it. Alright. We buffed ourselves to Kingdom Come. All the buffs is right. Hager, how you doing, buddy? Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream pie. Oh, delicious. This is no good to eat, but it's very aerodynamic. I'm sure this will cause us no end of good fortune. Oh, we can throw the pie at him. Got him. That shaving cream pie did in fact carry us. Liner leading to the train car below. Why does this guy hang out on the top of a moving train with a knife? It's a lovely question. Messily scroll note. I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murderin'. Oh, so that's the murdering man. So let's just check all these. You're well. That is good. You have a good Monday. I had an excellent Monday. Lazy Mondays are the best. Oh man. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Pretty sure there's one on this train. They don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. There might be a copyright thing. I need to know if you're the murderer. Are you on the roof of the train? The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No? Right, good. Oh. Sacre bleu, this is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer you with the use of my little gray cells. Are you on the roof of the train? Right now? No, I am here in conversation with you. That is all. It's quite a mystery. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only be the process of elimination on the roof, which means that the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. As the number 3 there. Wow, that's because I'm in conversation with you right now. That's how we know that you're not the murderer. And we got the passenger car key. Unlock it. Probably should take care of the murderer that's just kind of sitting on the roof, though. Just because. Yeah, this will be easy. Yeah, you ain't got nothing on me. We've buffed ourselves into actual Kingdom Come. Believe it or not, that was the murderer. He left a note, and the note was correct. You finally make it to the passenger car. One car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I should just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself, that is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger. Oh yeah, he got absolutely wrecked. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he actually hadn't been defeated. Dang it. Well, he runs to the foremost train in the car and locks the door. You can get the passengers to help you, or you can kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anyone anymore. This woman just ignores you. This professional-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just noted. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. It's a crossword puzzle. Let's just solve it for him. Quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry. I've got nothing better to do now, so I guess I'll help you. Very helpful. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic pace. Snap him out of it with percussive maintenance, which means just hitting him. You feel better? Well, yes and no. Alright. Woman is focusing on her knitting. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Impressive. That requires an outfoxing of 5, which I do not have. And I don't think I have the XP to get outfoxing of 5. No, I don't even have close. Alright, you're not going to help. This overweight man in a 3-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. Harumph. Yes, what is it? Will you help me? Please? Pretty please? Pretty please with sugar on top? Pretty please with gravy on top? Please, 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 please. Thanks. Persistence pays off, everyone. Birds of the Western Territory. I'm very conflict averse. Your pet crow Russell. Wow, that's from about 10 hours ago. Wow. By setting our bird free 10 hours ago, this one very useless conversation has come back. Yeah, tell me about it. I knew that would pay off. Too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. Got me there. You want to help me out with something really important? We'll bust that crook's face in. You gotta pay me in advance. Oh, you're learning a little too fast. Let's give her the bear. Yeah. Carnival trash. Wow. No, I'm good, thank you. Let's confront Norton. Open up, Norton. No, and then I'm coming in. You and what army? This army. Break through the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. You're under arrest of the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. Alright, tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. Got the track laid up right to the station. The first ever cross-territory railroad. You did a real good job. Aw, shucks. What is there even more to do besides... Oh, there's the necromancer, kind of. The final cutscene. Sure. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and no one has figured out if they can charge for them yet. Doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Well, yes. Yes, I would like that. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know if things turn out, the consequences of their actions, like... Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. Thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Norton ousted Smee found himself out of a job, but after being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco. Most reasonable city. Yes. Susie, still fighting the good fight. The bakery boys moved to Frisco. After some unknown vandal kept breaking in at night and destroying all the pies, she had to switch to a bread-only business model. Yes. Robert Buppert got the photography bug. And opened an art gallery. Oh, that's nice. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult/fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. Yes. Other musicians started a folk band, which he insisted on calling Wasco and Sons. But we could find more people for them. Solved all of Breadwood's problems, they were able to clear the weeds from the roads and fix the well and the broken hitching post. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. Very proud of you, horse. It's a very drunken horse. The creepy bed and breakfast ran without problems. You won all 4 of the reenactment scenarios. They still talk about you. Yes. I sure was. Jelly Bean Museum became talk of the town. They had to build a town there first, but once they did, it was great. Remembered as local hero in Dirtwater. Twice the town it was before you got here. Fantastic. Settled in Frisco and built a very long, very narrow house. When you left home, you told Rufus you want to seek your fortune. Unfortunately, you ended your adventure nearly penniless. Well, that's awkward. All the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd toward Dirtwater. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clans swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. It was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines finally stopped doing the thing they were built to do. Yeah, we still need to figure out about that, don't we? Yep. Yes, extra dank, for sure. I just wanted to see what it would do. We still have to, like, beat the Necromancer and a couple other pretty big things. Oh my god, there's so many beta testers. I regret doing this already. I should have done this at the end of the stream. The end, yep. Kingdom of Loathing, yes, okay. Alright. So, we definitely... Well, let's see. There's the abandoned mine, for instance. Yeah, we still got stuff to do. Considering there's not really any overarching story. Except for the Necromancer, which wasn't actually part of the main story. It was a random dude who stole your train. Next... Yep, okay. Lots of stuff to do first. This elevator has a lot of stuff wrong with it. Hit the problems. You hit the elevator in all the right places. Strange silvery crystal. Maybe we can make a ring out of that. Yes. Alright. Alright. some extra stuff. Long since rested away to uselessness. Uselessness. Delicate bean iron, yes. 151 meat. Weird rock lines. Dig in. And we found a teleporter. It says words. Yep. Bunch of paper cards, so we can translate more words. A cylinder, and we can lock it with a keystone, and we got complicated punch cards. We're gonna figure out this goofy ass place. Alright, anything here? Side tunnel 2, nothing there. Perfect. The weird spirals. And big stat. A caged canary. Oh, of course. Abandoned mine with another cultist camp. Dear Jeff, got called up north to the deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. They got really, really tired of spelling already. You hate this spiral. I hate it too. Okay, so he went north. Pirate, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, whoops. Almost forgot that. We technically beat the game, but not really. The guy stole our train, and then we took it back, and that was the end of the story. Technically. Hello, large snakes. But we still have to beat the necromancer and all that garbage, so we're still playing. They don't do a crazy amount of damage. This shouldn't be... Basically buff up our armor, and it should be fine. Yeah, perfect. How much does this do? It does a lot of damage, but it's also 4 AP. That does way more damage. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Yeah, that's 0 damage. Oh, that's great. Well, at least we can use you to disable. Now they're attacking my poor bean golem. Oh, man. Rest in peace. We hardly knew ye. Alright. Well, we can take care of one snake. Bob. We're going to do 0 damage to both of these people because Susie is not very buffed. We should kill some more cows, but we haven't found any recently. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's nothing. We still have a lot of action points. And Susie's actually completely useless right now. That's okay. Yeah, so they're doing minimal damage considering we're gaining 9 XP or HP per turn. Yeah. Alright, well, let's kill this guy. Two more turns of this garbage should be fine. Yeah. Easy peasy. 180 XP, and we got some coal snake skin. More meat, more meat, more meat, and bean iron. Fantastic. Alright, well, that was useful. We got a lot of punch cards for translating more of the ancient technology, which I assume has gotta help in that one cave. Alright. So, we gotta dip the Necromancer's Tower is like just a thing that we probably should do soon. We do need to go to this guy to dip the the barbed wire and silver so that they can grow the seeds that we need, the cow's bane seeds. I assume. Yep, what are my options? Plate your hat, maybe something else. Plate your weapon, maybe something else. Plate the pistol. Plate the barbed wire. Fantastic. That's what we needed. You can also check out if the circus is going to let me into the main stage. Yep. It is. No, it's just later still. I see. So still not letting me. It's weird. Well, let's do what we can for now. The Lazy A Dude Ranch is where they need the barbed wire so that they can grow the cow's bane. Cow's bane, por favor. No, don't have your. Oh wait, yep. Silver fence. Right on. Set up by tomorrow, and then we'll get the seed crop in about 3 days. Cool. I don't know what that'll be really useful for besides the demon cows, which might be why we're going, because the necromancer I'm pretty sure is doing with a lost touch oven mine. Where was that? Right here. That's very near. Talk to the goblin. I am learning a juggle, but why? It's tossing one ball up in the air. Let's teach it to juggle. And don't have to fight him. It's easy enough. Teach things to juggle and you'll never have to deal with them. So this place was super weird and I just still don't really know. This one's already been picked over. This card is empty. Because we know that it's tied to the El Vibrato tech in some fashion or another. This guy is just chilling creepily. Creepiness. Creepy. Voice in the head are screaming too loudly to continue. And I tried to wear like El Vibrato tech, but it just wouldn't let me. So we gotta find something that also deafens our ears, basically, considering it made everyone go mad. And I don't think the professor is gonna have anything helpful for us. Probably. We could check. We can check first. Going in that direction anyways. Bundle of dynamite for free. Always happy to have that. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna actually have anything. Yeah, he's not even talking to us right now. He's too busy. Let's see what the Necromancer's Tower is all about. Might as well. It's the last big thing sitting on our map. Oh, yeah, this looks very ominous. Little more ominous than usual. Abracadabra. This is very normal decor, I think. Some strange, undecipherable runes. It's a fountain of blood. Let's drink that. Dark-blooded. I'm sure that is fine. I'm sure that perk that we just picked up is not terrible. It actually wasn't bad. Hello, skeletons. Oh, are we just gonna die here because they're just gonna do 27 damage each? Yes. Yes, we are. Come on. Could at least tell me that they're going to be able to go first so I can try to buff. Oh well. Alright. That's fine. So speed higher is what I'm gathering. Moxie by 3. Speed. Spooky resistance, always good. Armor. Spell damage, mysticality. Agave nectar, hot coffee. Speed by 3 for the rest of the day. We need more gumption. Of course we do. So we need more speed. I also need to figure out where in the heck to go. Because there's definitely other stuff around here, I would assume. Maybe that's just how empty it is. Very possible. We can get that silver crystal made into a ring, at the very least. And then we'll look at ghostly flying cowheads. I'll fight them. It doesn't seem particularly difficult. It is not particularly difficult. I mean, it's very difficult for Susie, who is mostly just a supportive role at this point. Though she's trying her best. Mysticality is not too bad, though. It's gonna die this turn. $27 damage, yeah, that's fine. Alright. That wasn't too tough. 60 XP, Infernal Soul Fragment. Susie has become stronger. Pretty much everything we wanted to happen there. Alright, so can this guy make something out of the strange silvery crystal? He can. Silicon ring. What does that do? Plus 11 mysticality. Alright, let's go through everything. Let's go through our gear, shall we? Plus 6 mysticality and plus 18 spell damage is what we have on. I don't think we're gonna find anything that's even close to that good. At least here. Like, this is just spell damage. This is mysticality and spell damage. Yeah. Okay. Revolting Brooch. Plus 2 of each. Plus 9. I think plus 9 is better than plus 2 of each, just on a basic stats basic stats check. So we'll do that. So one gun, there's literally nothing else. This is plus 6 Moxie, but it does 15 to 19 damage. This is plus 6 muscle and deals stench damage instead of physical. Which could be good. We can sharpen it up too, and it'll be even better. Our Worry Stone is plus 6 Moxie, that's plus 20, that's regenerate 5, plus 5 spell damage. That seems fine. Ring of Smart Thinking is plus 6 Mysticality. That's just a straight upgrade of plus 11. Plus 5 muscle. Plus 5% to meat gains. Pants, literally the only thing that's any good. And boots somehow are also like the only thing that's any good. But we can also, we got the sharpener thing for the weapon. Sharpen the weapon. Yep, perfect. Okay, so that gave us a better weapon. $60 XP or XP. Oh, that legitimately just wandered. Like, there's got to be stuff up here, and possibly stuff that's actually handy. Goblin with a big pompadour haircut, wearing a spangly sequin suit and cape, and doing a dance that involves a lot of pelvis thrusts and butt wiggling. I don't know what's real anymore. Ah, Gelvis, big-time goblin entertainer. Not to be confused with Elvis. Incredible. Alright. Side quests. The Dutch oven. Cow's Brain's gonna take another couple days, and that's like all we got. I know there's more stuff, but we might just need to wander around a little bit. Which is fine. Oh yeah, we've got the person wanted to, I know, that's the complete other side. But, the person that's crazy about cactuses up there wants to marry a cactus person. And that also ties into the beginning of the game when this guy wanted to marry someone. Whoops. I found just the gal. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. Alright, now we gotta go see how that worked out. No! Stop! Get out there. We've been working the entire game just to get him... Ooh, moonshine still. Well, we'll do that later. We got married right away. Good luck to you both. Perfect. Well, that gave me nothing in terms of experience, but it gave me good feels, and that's all that really matters. Moonshine still, dear God, it's way up there. Offer assistance to the skeleton Texas Ranger. The skeleton considers this. Ancient Faded Wanted poster. I haven't heard of him, and I don't feel like attacking him, just in case he pops back up later. And we actually have an outfoxing of 5. Jar of Moonshine. Is that actually it? Oh, we make moonshine from moon bits. Of course. That's where it comes from. In case you didn't know. What is good about moonshine? Oh, dear God. That is really good. Alright. Them's some good buffs. Alright. There's lots of things to check out still. We've checked out all this. This is all pretty random. If we go to the mine and wander around, there's got to be some stuff. Skeletons don't really care. If we just wander around a little bit, I'm sure that we'll come across some stuff. Or we'll just keep on finding crates that give us more random garbage. Fort unnecessary. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. A harried-looking young woman in a military outfit darts in front of the door. I can't be having any more misfits in this jerk ward. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent and you'll help sort this crew. Yeah, I'll help. It's like New Vegas. You gotta sort out the crew. Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. You can talk to them individually for more information. We got a scout who's blind, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load or fire a cannon without it blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, that poor kid. And we have infinite goblins living in their storage set. Alright, do we have any more binoculars? No, we don't. The guy squints really hard as you approach. Your fuzzy silhouette don't seem familiar. He needs glasses. There's a jeweler. Okay, so jeweler for the glasses. Let's just do that first, so otherwise I'm going to lose track. Plus, we can wander more, and we might stumble across a couple more places here, because this map section's pretty empty compared to the rest so far. Run away. Don't really care about skeletons. If it's a cow, we'll fight him so we can try to power up Susie so she's not absolutely useless. Need a pair of eyeglasses. 500 meat. Yeah, we're up to our eyeballs in meat. Very thick spectacles. Alright. Forward unnecessary. Back there. Angry looking skeleton. No, don't feel like fighting. There's no point. Alright, here are some spectacles. I never realized what a dump this place was. Hooray! Well, I'm glad I've helped him out. Yep, okay. Administration. Let's go in here. There's a nameplate on this desk that says General what's his name? Investigate. A medical a medal of adequacy. That is that if that doesn't sum up my high school career, but especially my college career, I would give this to myself. Pretty good job, but then I got fired and reassigned. Can do sheepshank, bowline, and clover hitch, but I can't tie bow tie. Alright, fantastic. I shoot myself a wink because I'm just darned. I'm too cute. Too good. Chef. Howdy, private. Cooker. How appropriate. It would be if I knew how to cook. Corned beef hash and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. What if you thought the toast as a shingle and think of the corned beef as a shinola? Let's try again. Let's try a shoe. Let's try again. What if it's like your elbow and your head? Or perhaps a roadmap and a hole in the ground. We'll just try all the combinations. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm gonna be really... Oh. This doesn't make any sense, but it worked. I was gonna be really upset if it just wasn't possible. This horse has 4 left legs. That's incredible. Private bow legs. Bend his legs back. Oh. I normalized his legs with my great muscle. Yes, perfect. Cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. Huh. We have the Cannon Loading for Idiots book. That should help. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in? Well, that certainly sounds easier. Good luck. Oh, dear God, he actually destroyed those. Important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins to the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. Let's yank a few out of here. That is a very sharp-dressed goblin. It's also a very, very dead goblin. Maybe. Dear God, Susie, you need to... Oh, absolutely destroyed. Oh, goblin stew. Alright, so the storage shed is just not getting fixed. But, okay, we just got this entire fort abandoned. Good job, all of us. We're very proud. It was an unnecessary fort. Extra 6 XP. We got some extra stuff. Always handy. We'll wander a couple more times if we can't find anything. Angry skeleton. Flee the crazy man. And we'll wander one more time, see if we can find anything. Target practicing. Talk to them in Goblin Tongue. God, we need outfoxing level 5 here. Anyways. Hmm. What would we have to wear to protect ourselves from that frickin' weird-ass El Vibrato tech? Let's go to all the El Vibrato places, I guess. See what we can do there. Outfox this person. The West Pole. You know, it's the Cairn we built. It's the Cairn you built. It's the Cairn you built. Knock it over. Knock it over. Liquid extract. So that rock doesn't move, which is strange. And we can whisper something to the rock. So that's just weird. Where's the other places? Not Breadwood. We don't need to go to Breadwood. Goblins just chilling. Educate the goblin. Got 20 XP. It's always in old mines is where the technology is. I wish it marked it. And this is the mine full of ghosts that we found. Oh, we just found the weird idol in here that we threw in. I remember now. It's hard to remember all the places. There's a ton. There's a huge place. Alright. But it ain't here. That's for sure. Alright, I know the cops had a gigantic, don't feel like fighting you because you're not a cow. There's a giant transponder here for El Vibrato stuff. There. Machine is not switched on. Insert the battery. Learn the vibrato word for array and insert. But it's dark and silent. But we turn this on. But it's dark and silent. That's very confusing. All for a cup of coffee. But we learned 2 more words. We have a lot of punch cards, and there was a place that allowed you to learn a bunch of words. However, I don't know how handy that'll be. Also, we got energized, which is hype. Just trying to remember other places that are still we haven't hit up yet. Eternal Flame. This is the place that the caretaker. We had to get the caretaker back to, right? Yeah. Eternal Flame. Burial plots. We need to literally know a plot to get there. Okay, fine. Let's go to the abandoned well. Let's see if Wandered Sally has anything interesting this time. Boop, 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 boop. Literally 3 pickaxes currently. No, I'm all set. Go to the abandoned well. Yep, there's some more technology. There's always technology. It's lifeless. Single button. And that's how we learned all the numbers. Put in a small punch card. Decrease detected in bridge. Legswear, footwear, and refreshment. Solar, clothing, and storage. Central, online pipeline and maintenance, machine and disposal, offline organic and coffee maker, large punch card, Roberto. Why would we need the... Roberto's the cultist leader. Interesting. Drone, quick gate, military magnitude, and teleporter. Emergency. Orientation. Time squeezer. So. Yeah, lifeless. But we have learned more things. If I remember right, the house. This is just tank of ozone. No. Oops. Yeah, this is just a creepy place that's actually not creepy at all. Let's go to the graveyard. Use the buffalo tranquilizers on them. Got some new pants. Are they good pants? +6 muscle, +3 armor. Not bad. Reboot hill. Definitely just paint. This is the lady that wanted things here. I don't even remember what this place is for. I remember we still need to find out where that lady's granddaughter was buried. Read the document. BTLITR, which is weird. Lockpicking +2. Take the object. Another key fragment. And OHLGHE, weird. And safe kraken 2. Take the object, another key fragment, and another set of letters, which are so confusing. Why? We can assemble the key, right? Because we got all 3. Bam. Alright. What's that key for? I have 0 clue. Pretty sure we found a keyhole in a tree, though. And I'm pretty sure it was here. Also, wasn't there was a freaking skeleton that was just absolutely killing everyone. That one's nice. Yep, you're welcome. There was a creepy skeleton that was going around murdering cultists, which might, if he murdered the cultists in there, we should go to the cultist camp and see if something awful happened to all of them. I mean, they're cultists, so I guess it's not that awful. Because they did raise him from the dead. It just happens. Alright. Remember anything? Granddaughters. First name ended in a vowel. 40. First name longer than last. Not buried next to any of my daughters. Same age as poor Becky. Not next to daughters. Smith. Paula Smith. Eleanor Smith. Liliani Smith. Faye Smith. Dear God, there are too many Smiths. Wouldn't they not be named Smith if they were daughters? They'd all like take the different surnames, right? Alright, well. So that can't be it. That completely depends on... No, because that's a daughter right there. Doesn't end in a vowel. Ends in a vowel, but only 23. Ends in a vowel was 38, so that works. So Melissa Smith could be one. No. 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 Nope. No. 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 That person lived 5 years. Yikes. Nope. That one's 50, so that doesn't work. This one was not old enough. Penultimate Becky Smith. Leslie Smith. I think it's Melissa. Where is that? I think it's this one. First name ended in a vowel, yeah. I was 40 when she was born. Yeah. I mean, it could be this. Melissa. Was. Bam. We got a ghost flower. Alright, so that takes care of that little part here. There's a Tontine treasure chest inside of this. Open it. Unbreakable ruby. Which I'm sure can be made into a ring. And that solves the mystery of that place. I am super worried about that cultist place though, so alright, we went here. That's still, there's a weird rock. We went here. That place sucks. Pretty sure there's a hell portal here. We'll let Susie handle this one. Just make our way around. Portal to hell, always great. Get a little extra XP. You can ring this and kill him with stench. See if this powers Susie up. I mean, let's power Susie up a little bit more, because, like, she's kind of garbage. Carves another notch. And this is pretty easy grinding, so. Another notch. Got roasted cow tongue, which is a horrifying image. So we're basically working our way towards the Necromancer's Tower to a point where we won't die immediately. That's pretty much what it is. Another notch in the rifle. I'm also still very upset that that circus is either like not gonna happen, or just I haven't figured out how to unlock it. One more fight, maybe two. We'll see. I was hoping she'd just level up already, but these probably don't provide a lot of experience considering we've already kind of tackled them. Yeah, another notch. Okay. Let's see if one more gives us anything better. Doesn't really. Alright, this is our last fight. We'll go back and continue to try to progress forward on the last few side quests. This is obviously not leveling her up. Oh, nope, she just leveled up. Alright, even better. Works out for both of us. Alrighty. Fort Memoriam. I'm trying to figure out El Vibrato Keystone. And got scraps of the punch card. Can't say no to that. This is the place. Okay, this is just the place that they do the reenactments at. Anything that I needed to do here? Increase the melee, ranged, AP, spell damage, meat drop, armor, item drop, and speed. Give me some armor. +7 armor. That's not bad. Also, we can harvest this now. Even better. Free XP. Alright. I don't remember if the buffalo pile... I'm pretty sure the buffalo pile is absolutely just toasted. Take his medal for your collection. Thanks. Don't remember if this place is still totally borked. No, it's fuse shut. Okay, great. Got the jump on these knuckleheads. Increases armor by 11. If we survive this turn, we'll be a-okay. We'll construct some cover and just hope to God that we survive. Okay. Whiff. 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 AKA they don't have anything they can do, so let it snow. 400, and we got a perk of unlimited bones. The bones of the buffalo pile are at your disposal. Fantastic. We're just going to pretend that that is all we needed to do there. Madness Maw Mine. Also a robot for El Vibrato that we can take out. Yeah, we'll just work our way through the rest of these areas, try to figure out any more side quests. If you guys figure them out and I don't, just let me know, because it's not like I'm the end-all be-all here. This is where all the crazy cultists are. Maybe I attack them, because they're like... They're absolutely not helping. Master, or Great Dark Master Roberto. Yes, that's where all the spirals are from. I really wish we could find a breakthrough on this. Besides this, Dear Joff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto. And this is the tech, footwear, or foot button, legwear, antipsychotic. Oh. Vibrato pants, thank you. Footwear. Oh, it needed scraps to make that. And that's perfectly fine because that is... blah, 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 blah. I can't really talk. Talking is hard for me. Anyways, we couldn't get any closer to... If we headband her, I'm sure she'll be fine. 1 second. Did that use up our headband? Because then we'll need to get more scraps. Of course it did. Alright, so like El Vibrato technology literally turns these people nuts. But point stands that alright, we did that. Roy Bean's done. Kellogg Ranch is done. Shroom Cave is the place where the cultists have started getting killed off, right? We just need some more scraps, and then the headband... Oh, this is just a hippie place, right? The headband should protect us, and we should be able to go through to that new area in the cave. But we need El Vibrato tech to actually, you know. I wonder... I'm still ticked off about the circus. This place is creepy as heck. Gold Skull, Burial Whiskey, Old Engagement Ring. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's explore again. Just make sure that we haven't missed anything, basically. This guy... Shiny bottle cap and a little metal chain, folding pocket knife, salt like cake, bottle smokes. Yeah, let's get that. Lucky cap. Thank you. The Shine Show is really creepy. The eggs are weird. Inspect the eggs. Yeah. Talk to him. Ask a question. We distracted him so we can look at the eggs. Since it's currently distracted, you take the opportunity to get a closer look at the eggs. You notice three things about them. They're too large to be chicken eggs, so you have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Secondly, they've all been broken and then very meticulously glued back together. They almost look like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. One of the eggs features a pattern of red triangles. It's the same as the clown version of yourself that you saw in the mirror earlier. That's horrifying. So nothing new there. Creepy stuff. Okay. Creepy stuff, creepy stuff. Alright, so everything's horrifying here. Sign condemned until further notice. Stage show until later, but once later, who knows? There's the lucky bottle cap for the kid. Alright, so obviously things are terrifyingly going on here, and we still don't really have an idea of how to get through to it. So we also have 2,300 experience, which is hype. Extra into the lava fava. Extra spell damage. And a little extra on the bean wall. This place is still very uncomfortable. Humming cave. I'm sure that's 2 shadow cows. I'll fight them. Yeah. Rip. Humming cave, yeah. Alright, so this is the weird place with oh. This looks dangerous, of course it does. The monolith is dark, of course it is. Huge cave in at some point. Surely a mystery. Pushed over. That was useless. Alright, so this place, another creepy place for sure. Dutch oven mine is where we need to go. Pretty much been almost everywhere else, right? plate our stuff, because why not? Plate the hat. Plate the weapon. Plate the other weapon. Alright. Fantastic. Destroyed campsite. Climb campsite. Potemkin gang. Yep, old military. Old mission. Dynamite dance. Snake Spring. Butterfield Ranch. Go to the various mines, if only because they seem to be where all of the secret stuff is. And basically we just need the headband. Creepy darkness. I don't know what this is for. Bean iron nugget, cool. Creepy spirals again. Things are getting more ghostly. Okay, so this place is just another creepy thing. We're not going to talk about this literal weird shadow. Yeah, I don't fully... We're just kind of wandering. I mean, we know that we need... At the very least, we need to... get more scraps so that we can make a headband at the Madness Mines. I wonder if getting all this knowledge on for the professor. Also, I wish there's people that would actually trade me stuff. But that, of course, is not the... we can fabricate a key, but then we're out of the scraps, and we need the scraps for the headband. But we also can't save all those cultists, because we already used the headband, and that was kind of obnoxious. Let's go to the store. We can ask Susie to fix the wagon. A little experience. Yeah, cool. See if they've added any new stuff to their store. Of course they haven't. Why would they add anything to their store? Like Val Vibrato scraps. That would be silly. And not at all super fucking helpful. God damn it. Alright, well, let's go back to Dirtwater. We're never going to Shaggy Dog Cave again. But we can explore around here for sure. I think we got another medicine for him. He'll tell us another story. Yeah, sick. Piano player is fixed. The stage, is that helpful at all? Nope, just finding people for it. Kitchen, we fixed everything in. The poker room is literally just a poker room. Not in the mood to talk. Haloid, got anything? Let's go to the jailhouse, see if they need anything left. Go to the guest room. We can forge some delicate... Oh, we need Mastery Cookery 3 to use the delicate bean. I think we can do that. No, we can't. We will, though. We will. Eventually. Anything new at this guy's store? Nope, because that would be helpful. Can't have that. Got a package from Rufus. Send another postcard to Rufus. Let's see what Rufus got us this time. Open it up. Owl hat. +3 mysticality. That's kind of cute. But not helpful enough. Plum out of bounties. Alright, so... Empty cell, Stripey Hat Gang cell, Potemkin Gang cell, Black Hat Bandit cell, and the Gherkin Brothers cell. They're very dead. Show me your goods. +2 armor. It's not that helpful. Just not that helpful. Brewing company. Let's just, you know, actual brewing. And a couple more lots available. Specifically 4 more lots somehow. Desert house. Alright, so I guess let's go to Breadwood. Basically, we're just wandering around until we get more scraps for El Roboto shit. All is not well with this well. Harvest this. And now I can read this. Nothing that way without streaks. Alright, well, that's fine. Anything new in the bunkhouse? Very focused on his beard growing. Still enjoying the aloe skeleton picture. I've already messed with that foot locker. Buttery biscuit is the grimiest. Lazy Do Ranch, yeah, that's really. Alright. Probably dangerous to interrupt that. Trading post. Mind your meat. Gives you the Dickerin skill. Oh, we can finally buy that. And wet boots, which isn't that helpful. Eh. Pretty much out of things to do, so. Read that. Dickerin. After you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. Also Tombstone Pizza, which is delicious. God bless. Mayor's all set. Alright, so that's pretty much taken care of. To the jeweler's cabin. Got a couple more things we can make rings into. Solve the tricky riddle. Not riddle. Riddle. So we're gonna up inside, have a look. Unbreakable ruby ring. Cool. What does that give us? Plus 7 armor. Not actually that helpful. Plus 7 armor is pretty good, but it's not crazy. We might just have to. Oops. Might just have to wander until we get more scraps, and then go to the mines of madness, basically. Keystone. Yep. Storage. Central storage. There are a lot of frickin' things to translate for this. We're still only getting like one every 2 or 3 words. But it's enough to know that antipsychotic is it's like one of the last big things. Go to Frisco. Some jerk. Let's dig up some jerk's thing. Old wedding ring. It's kind of grimdark. Don't need to watch the final cutscene. Anything else here? We can sell garbage here. Bean iron we can make into things. Black hood, been a little too helpful. Buffalo skin pants, not that helpful. Put on your hacks, plus 3 moxie. Crazy electric helmet. Maybe it is just garbage, you know? That's plus 5 speed. We might need that. Just to get past that first wave of skeletons. Plus physicality. Ooh, those pants might actually be really helpful too. Slow and spell damage. Eating the ghost pickle might be helpful too. Solid gold skull. Seed. Jar of moonshine's really good. Medal of Adequacy is actually super handy. Wow. It's more than an adequate medal. Moon bits to make more moonshine. Old engagement ring to sell it. Old wedding ring, sell. Putrid cow bile. Moxie by 11. It's not bad. That is terrible. That's not great. That's not great. Silicon ring we have equipped because it's good. Useless. Sweet sword we're not going to use anymore. Tainted milk, mysticality, and speed by 5 for the rest of the day. I really want to know what this is. I'm going to hold on to it just because this game's been super stupid. Is that much armor that good, though? I don't understand. Anyways. Alright, well, that looks a lot better. Alright, well, let's go to Fort All Dead. Ancient petroglyphs, translate them. Free experience is always good. Giant map of the region. Lots of toilets for no reason. These crates are decorative. Pick the lock. Fantastic. Pick the lock. Yep. What is this even? It's just the skeleton army supply. We need to get that guy his hat. I don't actually know if this will give me his hat. But we'll try out a few. Gets us a little more experience too. Old patrol cap. Yep, that's exactly what we needed. Alright, so we'll save that. We're going to go to Dirtwater. We're going to sleep for 3 days to get the Cow's Bane. That's going to take care of 2 of the last side quests we've got going on here. It's your bed. You dream you're painting a self-portrait while fleeing from a fish. Weirdly, your head turns into a duck. Alright, it's 1 day of sleep. You dream that you're having lunch with a giant squid on a deserted island. Suddenly you meet someone who looks exactly like a scorched black woodsman, but isn't. Well, okay then. What's the next game on the menu after this? That's a great question. I've got a few that I'm looking at, but I'm up for suggestions. Let's see. Day 11, that's ridiculous. It's not even funny. I don't think it's that ridiculous. I've got Celeste on the docket, which is like a Twitch platformer that I'm sure I'm terrible at. I've got Cuphead, which I already bought. It's just kind of waiting there. I've got Pyre, which is another indie game from the people that made Bastion and Transistor. God of War is still what? It's coming on the 20th, so it's like 2.5 weeks away. So that's... God of War is definitely on the docket, but it's still like a little while away. And I've got a few other games on the backlog, but those are like the 3 that I'm looking at right now. But again, like, I'm open for suggestions. I like playing a bunch of garbage, so... can we get the Mastery Cookery? We sure can, thank goodness. Now we can actually use our Delicate Bean Iron. Weapon, plus 10 Mysticality, plus 1 offhand, plus 50 max HP. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's make that. And that. Those are both super handy. Actually, we can make all 3. And we can make more stuff, because we have Bean Iron for no reason. Cool. to the Dude Ranch. Ranch dressing, ranch punch, rancher's pistol. Well, it's definitely, they definitely set up the fence. I did find one of the army hats. Strange head sack. Cowsbane, sure do. Bale of Cowsbane. What are you going to be able to do? This entire crop of Cowsbane. That's probably going to be super handy for the Necromancer battle if we ever survive that first fight. We'll have to buff ourselves to Kingdom Come. But yeah, if any of those games sound good, I'm also looking at like Hollow Knight when it comes out. Little Nightmares. A bunch of indie games right now, honestly. I've also got just like some big Final Fantasy games just kind of sitting in the backlog, but those are pretty huge, so if I ever start them, I'd rather do them, let's make some moonshine. I'd rather do them on weekends when they don't kind of interfere with the schedule and suck up like a month and a half of my my stream schedule. I'm not drinking cat poop coffee. Just 500 meat. Yes. Pay, but then throw the coffee at her. Fancy coffee. I really hope the fancy coffee is worth it. It probably isn't. Let's be real. Okay, jar of moonshine. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Alright, go to the abandoned mine for first. Mister, your hat's on fire. I know. Try to convince him to take the fiery hat off. I will not fight a man whose hat's on fire. Alright, so we can't do much there. Let's just wander a little bit, see if we find anything that's actually... good gravy. We really need Outfox and 5 to get through the silliest herd of ghost cow heads. Yeah, that's fine. Not really worried about it. But I probably should have looked at their stats before. That's fine. It shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, I guess we're just gonna die. Well, I'll be. That's fine though. We're allowed like 4 angry buffs before we ever get passed out. So that's not really worrisome. Well, that's pretty useless. We're definitely not finding anything else. Let's go to the cops and wander around there. I would say that's probably where you could find more El Roboto tech, or yeah, considering it's like right there. Electrified cow skulls. Yeah, that's fine. We won't be stupid here. This will actually do some damage. Another. What are these infernal soul fragments? I wonder what they're going to be able to be used for. Yeah, I'm open up for suggestions. I won't necessarily do them because, you know, opinions and all that. But if any of those games sound better to you than others, El Vibrato, fantastic. We've been looking for you for a long time. And just let me know. Anytime, whisper it to me, post it on chat. More scraps. I don't know how many more scraps we need. I'd rather fight at least one more. And I'm fine with attacking these skulls too, because it's powering up Susie. Another notch. Open it. Lasso, depressed rancher candidate. Yep. Stone ring, steep satisfaction. Sure. More El Vibrato garbage. That should be enough once we get this. That should be enough scraps to make a headband for ourselves. I hope. I wonder if we can use that on the crazy gibbering madman there. I don't know. It's obvious that all of these... What is it? Nest of fire snakes. Nope. Yet the vibrato technology is absolutely maddening to people, considering they're all like this, except for the one person that I used the headband on. Praise be to Roberto. Yeah. Okay, antipsychotic, El Vibrato headband. Do we have anything else? Alright, so... El Vibrato headband, -5 mysticality, but it prevents psychic waves from passing through it. Now, I wish I could use that once on everyone, because then it's just like a bunch of grinding, and I don't feel like grinding just to save these cultists one at a time. There's, what, like 6 here? So, we'll wear it. We'll go to... Where is it? Watch this. Lost Dutch Oven Mine. And we'll hopefully... I mean, I can't see any reason why that wouldn't do the trick for us, honestly. We can put the headband on, but then we have to grind more. But it could be really helpful, but I don't want to, because I'm an asshole. Alright. El Vibrato headband. Oh, we can examine it. You can probably break it into scrap pretty easily. Don't break it. Can we break other El Vibrato stuff into... stuff? Because I would be down with that. That would make it easy. Punch cards, those are to learn more of those. El Vibrato pants, no. El Vibrato cylinders. I don't know what the cylinders do at all. El Vibrato rum. Medical drone, whatever. Does not matter. Stones are mortared together. Talk the rocks into leaving. You don't want to be here. I am one smooth talker. Yes, I am. There's a weird trapezoidal piece missing from this crossbar, aka needs a keystone. Do we have any scraps at all, or do we need to get 5 more scraps? Also, just holding that, I don't need to even use it. Okay, well, we need a keystone for it. So, keystone it is. But I feel like if we get rid of the headband, it's gonna, like, not let us get to it. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. But we do definitely need scraps. I assume. Scrap. I have no idea what those cylinders are for either, and that's kind of frustrating. It doesn't say just sell them, so they're obviously used for something, but who knows. Anyways, we're close to breaking the mystery open on this El Vibrato, and then we'll buff ourselves up and re-enter Necromancer's Tower because we've got stronger shit. But need more scrap. El Vibrato. Yep, that's exactly what I need. I need 5 of you, and then we'll go to the professor's house, make the keystone, slot that keystone in. Susie's actually useful, it looks like. 3 scraps. Alright, need 2 more. Go to the well to use those 2 punch cards. Maybe get lucky on the words that we learn. Maybe. It's lifeless, just like me. This is where we learned all the letters, or not letters, numbers. Small punch card, fluid, cash, and auditory. Construction, destruction, and headwear. Fantastic. Learning is incredible. Hopefully that helps. How many words are there that we need to learn? Because, oh my goodness, there are way too many. Alright, time to wander around until we get the 4th and 5th scraps. Ancient petroglyphs. My 4th is the 4th of nothing but time. I've seen those, and it's interesting. It's probably got some sort of secret with it. Possibly with those different statues that we turn into something. 4th is the 4th of nothing but time. You know? Oh, we got a keystone for that right there. I'll take that. It saves me a little time. Oh, the other game that I was thinking about trying out was Ni no Kuni 2, because I saw a lot of good things about it, and Studio Ghibli is one of my favorite. I know they didn't actually animate this one, unlike the first one, which was gorgeous, if quite flawed. But it still looks gorgeous. And I like unique settings in my RPGs. Alright, insert keystone. Enter the portal. Better examine the device to actually stub your toe. Let's take the box. L vibrato device. Yep. What's this king? Ah, no! You learned the L vibrato word for toilet. North Central Positronic Reactor Quick Gate something. Monolith is dark. Trapezoidal section. Monolith is dark. Might be a doorway. 3 buttons. Press the first one. Those things aren't friendly. Neither am I. Well, this should be an easy way to grind out some scraps, I would assume, right? And possibly punch cards. 2 gives us 3 fights. 68. I mean, that's pretty good damage for all of them. I'm not planning on them killing all of us at once. I apparently don't need to plan on them killing me at all. More scraps and a keystone. Let's push the 3rd one. Alright. Yeah, still not super worried. I hope that is... confidence not misplaced. Nope, definitely not. Definitely not misplaced. Alright. Die. Got them all. Scraps, punch card, and complicated punch card. Let's keep doing this for now. Let's grind out a few more things so we don't need to worry about this anymore. And most importantly, we don't need to... we can hopefully understand everything. Because this is like one of the last 2 big mysteries in the game, along with the Necromancer. I'm still very confused as to why the Necromancer wasn't like the story boss, considering that was like everyone's things. But what do I know? It was just a random dude stealing our train. More scraps, more punch cards. Keep it up. And it's good grinding. Which I can get behind, for sure. $60 XP, more scraps. We'll do 1 more big fight. And I'll call it good. Yeah, and we'll use the device that the professor has and make the scraps into keystones. Or just hold on to the scraps in case we really need it. But should what? Take out 3 of them, and then that'll be the last. Fantastic. Scraps, punch card, complicated, and yep, another keystone. Perfection. Dark, circular hole. Monolith is dark. Insert a keystone. L vibrato loop. Try it on. 2 things happen. One, it begins humming and shimmering in the weird way. What's the other? Feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. Weird. Take off the headband. What did that do to me, though? Was that completely separate? Oh no, I just got a second headband. Thanks for giving me the headband after I, you know. Alright, so we got a device. I lied. I want one more. I'm very greedy. Anyways, so we got the device. So we'll go to the professor, make a couple keystones, then, or even better, maybe do language first, because we got a bunch of punch cards. So we'll do the language first, and then go to the professor. I think that's about as good as we can get it. And this is just getting us a lot of experience. Nice, 2 more punch cards. Nope, leave them be. This is just getting us experience. Get me out of here. We will go to the well so that we can power ourselves up and skeleton with a rifle. Challenge his abilities. How can you be aiming that rifle without eyeballs? That's a great question. Alright. Lifeless. Of course it is. It's always lifeless. Everything's lifeless. Mission large. Sustenance and facility. Fabrication and initialize. Nothing else to learn from that kind of card. Small punch card. Source, south and west. Canon and matter. East and education. Increase and adjustment. So we have we've learned all the words, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So where's the place for the coffee? Was it at the cops? That was this coffee, crazy coffee machine. That one I'm not sure of. Let's figure it out. It is. Looks like we need a battery or some garbage. Okay. Just wondered. Oops. To the professor's house. Make up a couple of keystones. Find a box of El Vibrato stuff. Oh, thank you. Could have used you a long time ago. Hey, Professor. How's it going? Show him the strange device. This device makes batteries. The El Vibratoans power their portable equipment with little electric marbles. Oh, okay. So we can fabricate keystone. How much more scraps do we have? We have 6. 2 keystones and 2 batteries currently. I'd say that's enough to make some trouble. I guess go to the main place first. Hellcalf, yeah. We always fight these guys so that we can slowly but surely level up Susie into being an overpowered goddess. Who just shoots first and asks questions later, and also hopefully gets an extra skill. Another notch into her rifle. Plus we can get more stuff to make more batteries down here. So we now have 2 batteries and 2 keystones. And 2 headbands if I'm correct, right? 2 headbands. So we can give one to the crazy dude. He doesn't have to be crazy anymore. We can spare a headband for this man. Still in the mine, uninjured, hungry, but not starving. So I can't prep steak. Good. Better. Murray Morris, excavator of the unknown. Excavating of the unknown for mysteries to purvey. Overcome. Psychic emanations. Curious little hole is absolutely overflowing with them. Alright, well, we pushed him into starting up a business at Dirtwater, possibly selling me technology so I don't need to do this grinding anymore. Battery, models looks dark. Unit effect, energized. That's pretty easy. Power source. Home's life, quick gate offline. Toggle quick gate online. And that should be everything, right? Yeah. Let's do a couple more fights. I know, boring shit. But at the very least, start grinding stuff. And then we'll go see where that quick gate leads to. I'm sure nothing is incorrect. Because we used both batteries there, so. Need more scraps for more batteries. Easy, easy. Alright. 3 scraps, so that's 9 total right now that we got. Since we still have 2 keystones, I want, okay, another 3 scraps. It's what, 12 now? I want at least to make 2 more batteries, and then from there, we'll do that. Oh, man. One thing I wish this game had is, basically, it's something in a lot of, doesn't even have to be modern RPGs, but, where if you come across an enemy and it's literally just guaranteed that you can basic attack them to death before they can do anything to you, really. 5, so it's 17 now. Alright, so just one more. It'll just do the battle, give you the experience, and you don't have to deal with the time of it. I guess I'm just a really lazy dude that doesn't like time wasters like this. That's why a lot of JRPGs kind of tire for me if you have to grind a lot in them. Alright. And 4 scraps, that's 21. Nope. Let's go see where this thing leads. Interesting. The machine on this side of that weird transport thing is busted. A piece here that's pretty obviously broken. It's purring like a kitten. A giant, untrustworthy, alien mechanical kitten. North Central Positronic Reactor online. And there's a big cylinder. Okay, so I guess we're turning all these online and seeing what happens, right? So that's 1. I know of at least a couple others. And they're all in caves, pretty much, so. Alright, well, and let's go see that guy, see if he sells shit. On the way, we'll drop by, make 2 more batteries. Or buys shit. Oh, I'm sure he buys shit if he sells shit. Just makes sense. Anger level gets higher than 4, so we can get plus 12 of each stat here just from getting angry and insulting ourselves. That's the true power. Help them out, get a little more experience. Okay, 2 more batteries right there. Fantastic. Have we... the Humming Cave. Was there anything else there? We're gonna do that really quick so I don't ever need to go up here again. Because the circus, I don't know what's up with the circus. It's just like it's never the time for it. Which makes 0 sense to me. But just making sure all the El Vibratotech places are... like, this is dark. So... oh, is that completely useless? nuts. That just says, this looks dangerous. Well, I mean, energized cannot be that bad if it's just gonna continue to buff us. Collecting buffs one slow little thing at a time to finish off this fight. Okay, well, kind of feels like I just wasted a battery there, but potato. You don't seem to have a gun for that stick up, friendo. Ring of moderate unpunchability. Fantastic. Anything good here? This looks like something I could use, but okay. Spirals make me think that there's definitely stuff here, but there's not stuff here. But the spirals always appear with that El Vibrato tech, so color me suspicious. Maybe asking what color is suspicious, it's definitely always brown. Yep, let's go. Alright, to the professor's house. We know that the Shaky Dog Cave doesn't have anything in it because it's a big old time waster that... Alright, fix that. Gain 15. Big old time waster that makes me want to die. Sent another postcard. Let's see if we got something back. Thank you. Sent another postcard. The last one. What did we get this time, Rufus? The package is empty. Or maybe Rufus sent you some kind of special air. It was special air. Wow. 200 experience special air. Fine leather goods, liquid bread company. Mary's a curiosity and a bean. I got an El Vibrato headband. Thank you. Appreciate it. Why is it so dark in here? Sell mysteries. Where's all your merchandise? In the locked case behind me. Yes, of course. Let's see what you got. Glass sphere. Golden scarab pin. Magician's pants. And get more non-combat random encounters. Glass sphere. Interesting. Well, that's not really what I was looking for. I guess we just hope that we don't need more than one. One battery. This is not... We've been to this place, don't need to go here again. I believe there's nothing left at the well. Not now, thanks. Because that was just the translator, if I remember correctly. Current teleporter destination, education facility. Select destination. Auditory nuisance containment, secondary auditory nuisance. Alright, so this is like a big teleporter that puts us anywhere we want. This thing just booping. I agree. Press it. South is 0. East 0. Wonder where it went. That's a great question. Whoops. Alright. Well, let's go to all these places. Secondary storage. We've been here already. Vibrato keystone. Weird device. Whining object. Scraps. Keystone. Fluid and battery. Seltzer and battery. Now we have no... What's the fluid do? You slosh the fluid around inside the device. Slosh, slosh. And another thing for the professor. We're cracking this shit wide open. Equipment fabrication, I think we've already been to. Right? It's this place. Energizes, yeah. Bracelet fabrication. Vibrato ring. And a brooch. guess we don't need it too much. This is different stuff for sure. And we were at the education facility, so let's go to drone fabrication. Floating construct appears on the dais. So we have found yet another device. Scraps, keystone, and battery. Oh my goodness, give me more. Oh, the best. I need more keystones for sure. 2 keystones? Pretty happy with that. Alright, so that pretty much takes care of all the places here. And we've also energized the 3rd time, which is hype. That wasn't the well. That was just the well, though. Interesting. Okay. Where are you going to send me this time? North Central Construction Facility. Terminate. Terminal corruption detected. Primary terminal. Select. Leave the terminal. What the heck? Press the button. Refreshment 6. Nothing else. Pipeline terminal? Select pipeline. Fluid pipeline. Source coffee maker. Destination. North Central Construction Facility. I assume this is just a way of getting refreshment needs to be 6 and temperature needs to be 5. Oh, did I get that wrong? Oh god, decrease refreshment, too much, decrease, but increase temperature. I think I got that right. Yeah, perfect cup of coffee. So that's that construction terminal. Select construction. Military construction. Solar destruction cannon. Construction corruption detector. Okay. Power offline. Current construction offline. Power offline. Matter pipeline offline. Planetary temperature containment array. Interesting. Local bridge beacon. Matter pipe. Power offline. Matter pipeline offline. So we want the matter pipeline. Source planetary matter. Destination. We're in the North Central Construction Facility, I think. And we want matter pipeline, right? We're in the North Central Construction Facility. Terminal corruption detector, primary terminal, select secondary terminal. Military beacon. Primary, so we need a matter pipeline, right? And we need to select the source and select the destination. Oh wait, solar array. Power 462. Orientation 63. 504, 510, 513, 516, 522, 525, 531, 534, 540, 543, 546, 552, 555. I'm just upping the power as much as we can here. 606, 606, 606. 603. 603. Yeah, that seems... Wait, that... No, it's set. Okay, primary terminal. So, pipeline, you want the power pipeline. Source coffee maker. Source should be the local solar array, and that should go to the north central. Right? That makes sense. So power pipeline goes from the local solar array to the north central. We have maximum power there, right? Organic pipeline, source, destination. Yeah, that seems right. Fluid pipeline. Yep. Matter pipeline. Planetary matter teleporter. That only makes sense. Primary terminal. Construction. Matter pipeline power. Initialize. Orbital model badge. Slot below the screen. And a small model bridge. Maybe there used to be a table there or something. Select construction. Military construction. Okay, well, we got a bridge. What does that do for us? Model bridge. To act as some kind of blueprint. We've already energized that one. And we got the perfect cup of coffee. Oh man, sorry for being quiet there. I was just trying to figure out, because it's just a garbled mess is what it is. Howdy there, Roach. Alright, let's go back to the professor's house. Oof, man. I'm gonna give him the device. What's this do? Single-use combat items. Can make a grenade, a maintenance teleporter. Will banish any hostile. Sounds great. Okay, so that actually isn't that handy though. Man. Alright, well, let's continue to the Madness Small Mine, which is like the last big place I remember seeing anything here. I don't know if there's actually any story attached to it, or like let's headband the crazy, not the crazy dude, but like the guy down, he was like down here. Headband cultist leader. To free him to dig him. Cultist leader mask. So if I put on this leader mask, can I order them all to tell me what the heck they're doing? For now? Let's try it out. Bows to you, but doesn't offer much in the way of communication. Anyone else here? Bows doesn't offer much communication. Alright, well, let's go in here. We'll go here. Clothing fabrication. Headwear, antipsychotic headwear, legwear, footwear. That pops there. That's there. I don't know if there's actually any more things to do in regards to it. Obviously, it's a model bridge, sure, but like, where would I put that? Perfect cup of coffee. Scream. Oh man. Anyways. Where's the Splatoon hat? I love you, Splatoon hat. You're the best. Unless there's some garbage up north. We've done, I think, everything. Flee. Let's just wander around, see if there's anything up here. There is. Okay. Curious flat plane. This ladder is missing about 70% of its rungs. So dangerous, call OSHA. I'd keep going, but I'm not animated for climbing. Oh, hello. Check their belongings. Punch card. Rod. Rod. That's a new one. Emergency cache decloaker. This is definitely one of the largest hexagons you have ever seen. Insert that battery, and we're energized. There's a cylinder. What does that do? Garbage terminal. Garbage return. Huge plan. 33 scraps. Weather adjustment terminal. Increase. Decrease. Increase. Just increase it. Local power terminal. Roberto containment. Or municipal sedative pipeline or extraterrestrial auditory beacon. Weird stuff. There's like some weird rampant AI going on for sure, but if I, like, let's say I do it to Roberto containment, right? And what does that do? One of the largest hexagons we've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Push the button. Push the button. Not on the schedule. I'll push the schedule. Oh, we're making it rain. Interesting. Holloway's Hideaway. Yeah, I figured there'd be stuff over here still. Shovel them squirrel droppings. Oh, 5 whole experience. So worth. This barrel used to have it. This place is pretty secluded. Mostly I sell pine cones to squirrels. Let's see what you're selling. Clip-on bow tie. Jar of peanut butter. I mean, I guess we'll buy that. And we'll buy a pine cone in case we need it, and a clip-on tie in case we need it. That seems to be just in case. Once you find one, can you teleport it in with a central teleporter place? It's very possible. Cow skull. Yep. Gimme. That's not that bad. A cryo bove. We'll go back to the teleporter place, see if we can mess with it at all before we go to the necromancer to end out the stream and end the game for us. Alright, cool. Fast forwarding, cities become stronger. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Shambling skeleton. Nah, I'm all set. Rent a mule. Go there now. I don't think this has anything to do with our ancient technology. This year's model. Oh, give me them needles in a haystack. Like to rent a mule. Please remember us in the future. Saddle warmers, self-kicking tires, two-way sneeze through vent. Oh my goodness, this guy's so upset. Deepest Delve Mine. We have been trying to find that place for a long ass time. Because there's more technology under that place. And if I remember correctly, the cultists went there. Curious False Mountain. Let's stop and investigate there. Might as well. Harvest, thank you. This does look curious and false. That's a lot of eyes. The snakes in that stack of rocks aren't going to let you go. You'd probably plug up those holes if you were strong enough. Be strong enough. Oh, strange about these rocks. Some of these rocks aren't real. This thing has a job to do, and it's not going to take any more of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. That's fine. I know, right? This game is huge. When I started this, I was like, this will be like a 2-stream game. It'll be pretty silly. And now we're like tracking down all the secrets of an ancient technology while Necromancer still runs wild because we're grinding for it, basically. Curious False Mountain. Also, there's like, they just locked away all the cool stuff here. There's a cylinder. Okay, what? Primary terminal, secondary. Oh man, I hate these. Monolith is dark. Battery energized. 5 energized now. What do? You look like healing, maybe. Chrono key terminal. Chrono key fabrication facility power offline. Local power terminal. Select the local power destination. Let's go to the chrono key fabrication. Primary chrono key. Initialize chrono key. Key-shaped L vibrato device. Makes type of sound you never heard, and your bag gets slightly heavier. It's just a weird vibrato. You find a... Oh, yeah. It's just that weird El Vibrato thing you found in the woods when you were 6. That thing has been there the whole time. Yeah, the whole time. Time Squeezer terminal. Time Squeezer offline. Increase primary. What does that do? Local power. Local power destination. Military. Roberto containment. Planetary garbage disposal. I feel like we gotta just contain Roberto somehow. Anyways, so key safe El Vibrato device. It just exists now. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go to Deepest Delve Mine. Hopefully not stumble across another place. Carved by cows. I will easily fight. What are you? In Ice Ungolith. Alright, well, roast. I definitely think every time I fight a new type, it seems like she gets more experience than if we fight just the same type. Coal Smasher 5000. This weird shaft thing that goes further than you can see. Great. Do we have any side quests left that she knows of? Yeah, just Deep Delve, literally. That's all we got left. But we keep on finding things. Also, this is going on for far too long to not have stuff. Well, look at that. Oh boy, a toolbox. Gas cap. And some delicate bean iron, an impassable cave-in. Don't try to pass it, because you can't. What a sassy cave-in. We also have plus 20 right now for exploring all this stuff before we do the Necromancer, so that's pretty nice. A floor-to-ceiling shaft. Oh, that's the coal shaft. Passable cave-in on the other side. Percussive maintenance. Let's go to level 2 to start out with. And if these are the cultists, are they just going to be killed because that crazy skeleton, or is this a different type of cultist? Because there's multiple cultists. No, it's these type of cultists. Spooky nonsense, blocking the path. Well, good thing we got the cult leader stuff. Let's go this way first, just check it out. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing of interest. The thing goes a long way down. Alright, 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 alright. How much experience do we have? We have 3,000. We're gonna buff ourselves so much. Alright, we're a cultist leader now. You can tell by my square, a chosen one. Yep, that's me. We're tracing the spiral. Reason with them. Good, good. I appreciate your dedication. Just one step. Thank you. Oddly, when you turn to look at the cultists again, they all vanished. Ah! Is this Roberto? Oh, it's gotta be, right? I've been tracking these. Big cross made of El Vibrato stuff. Precise line in the corner stand in marked contrast to the altar. Take it. El Vibrato cross. I'm sure this will not end poorly at all. This cross-shaped piece of El Vibrato technology is positively thrumming with plot significance. Nice covered, but it's bare. Okay, well, we got that. Let's go to level 3. The fact that the cultists aren't there anymore is horrifying. I just wanted toilets, flush. Take that, toilet. Take that, toilet. Great honor. Thanks. Blessing the Maker and spirals and stuff be upon you, or whatever. Outfoxing 4. Are you wearing a watch? Oh no. I don't even say there. Stuff is really fuzzy down here. The hour of prayer has been over like 20 minutes. Oh man, we don't want to over-pray. Good job. Very proud of you. The spiral makes you uncomfortable. Looking at this altar, the center spiral is not too close to me. Fall right in. Why did I even come here then? If there's nothing. Ugh. Just keep rolling. Rolling. Thing is really heavy. Push. Oh, now we can grab the gigant. Wait, what's that little thing? Child's bracelet. Oh, that's where he dropped the thing down the shaft. Okay. Now let's go down to level 4, the deepest of the darkest of the delves. Let's go to the left, because going to the left, crab walking is always a what's going on? El Vibrato grenade. That was really weird, though. Why did that appear? Hey, what's up? Oh, we need Outfoxing 5, but we can get that now. We have the experience for it. Bam. Reason with them. Drawing the spiral, whispering pains to the master. Go read the manual. Go on, chew. Pile of rocks is really particularly sort of keystone. Enter the portal. Vibrato Control Center. West Roberto Containment Power online. And I think I put the other one at online too. Yeah, I put both of these. This is Roberto, the crazy dude. Places it in the machine, snaps into place of its own accord. But what does it do? Initialize Roberto Containment System. Take the crown. This definitely wasn't here before. El Vibrato crown. Okay. Well, I'm glad I put everything towards Roberto containment. But like, what's the skate shape device do? What's the bridge do? What's the rod do? I don't know. Plus 7 muscle, plus 7 mysticality, plus 7 moxie. Yeah. So we contained Roberto, who was kind of possessing all of these guys and just driving them nuts but I don't fully understand how that works. And we, through other various facilities on this place, have gotten power to the... Also, let's grab this. There's a button labeled Smash. Yeah! Super dense coal. Alright, where did that guy go? Yeah, here. Fight with a large robot. Yeah, sounds good to me. Wow, he actually did damage there. So that crown, I think, was the big... Because I got an achievement for it, and we did manage to... contain that rogue AI, Roberto. Very great name for a rogue AI. So I think that counts. I don't know where to put the other stuff, because we've explored and explored and explored and explored and explored. Find the daughter's bracelet yet? Yep, there you go. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, toodles. Except for the teleporter, which I don't remember where the teleporter was. I think it was in Lots of the 7, though. So we'll go Dutch oven, go to the professor, make vibrato stuff, equip everything, load up everything, and go to the necromancer. Finish that off today. We hope. Man, this game's freaking huge. And I feel like there's lots of different ways to do this stuff, because I definitely could have done stuff in different ways. What was I wearing before? +6, +18 spell damage, but this gives +7, +7, and +7, which I think is hype. Also, it's a crown, because I'm royalty. Y'all better respect. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, I lied. I have no idea where I'm going. Anyways, humming cave, perhaps? Oh, disposable binoculars. That's kind of handy. Oh. So that rod is what's discovering those keystones, by the way. I figured that one out. Nope, that's not where we go. Okay. So, Professor's house to make things with scraps. I don't actually need to even fight these robots anymore. It's crazy stuff. Okay, grenade, maintenance teleporter. An assault drone sounds fantastic. Alright. That's all I actually need there. We can use the binoculars at Fort Unnecessary to see if there's any other spots that we haven't seen yet. What? This is a nice rectangle. Thanks for the rectangle. +11 Moxie. Oh my god. Yep, use the binoculars. Nope. We have found all the places. That has not stopped me from being incredibly confused. But... yeah. Yep. 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 Alright, so Petting Cemetery gives us an easy buff that we don't need to worry about. What is this? Sweat and Pyrobows. Oh, yep, we'll fight them. And we'll do a lot of damage. Apparently not. Apparently that doesn't count as damage. You'd think Blizzard would do a lot of damage to things that are on fire, but apparently, you know, apparently not. Who knows, man? Whatever. Do this again. Easy enough. Victory. Yep. No, they're not.
Ryan will be here about 7:50.
Okay. Okay, so we want armor or speed? Probably armor. Alright, so let's mess with the character and see what we can do in terms of like Blood Beans could regenerate 2 more, but that doesn't seem... We've upgraded that completely. It gives us more armor. Bean Golem seems like a pretty good skill to have. Northern Blizzard. Grin and Skull I've never seen much use for. Bean Wall seems pretty good, especially for just 100 there. This is buffs speed and pain tolerance. Just fine. But mostly just, I guess, maybe get some speed up, a little more XP, a little more mysticality. And then we shall go through this. So we're pretty... yeah, the mysticality, yeah, that's good. Plus 9 Moxie, we can do plus 7 spell damage, plus 7 mysticality, Moxie, plus 7 muscle, plus 7 mysticality. Yeah, that's way better. Smoking Gun is 6 to 20, sets things on fire, 10 to 13, plus 5 Moxie, 18 to 20, plus 15 spell damage. That kind of helps us out more, I think. Excalibur is 18 to 20, plus 6 muscle, plus 10 mysticality, and the damage is not as great. But our mysticality goes way up there, which I think is super hype. Plus 6 Moxie, plus 11 Moxie, plus 50 HP. What's our HP right now? 155. That's like 25%, but kind of want to just carry that around. Plus 11 mysticality. That's plus 2 armor, plus 7 armor. That's fine. Kurt's Fit Pants is plus 7 muscle. That gives us even more mysticality, which is disgusting. And do we have anything that we can apply to... Examine it, destroy it, yeah. Oh, we can get experience from it. Examine, destroy, examine, destroy, examine, destroy. It's like little soul stones from Dark Souls. Alright, got rid of that. Coal Snakeskin, put it on your hand to add plus 3 Moxie. I'm fine with that. Alright, next is the eat buffs. We know that Moonshine is the best, because this is plus 5. Where's the Moonshine? Yeah, this is plus 9 on each. For each. Okay, so that buffs out the liver. That is totally fine. Seltzer's pretty good. Perfect Cup of Coffee gives us high speed. I have had my coffee. We also got like a special fancy coffee plus and speed 11, which I think is hype. And resistance to elemental damage increased by 15%, which could be good. Not so sure. Mysticality by 11 for the rest of the day. Moxie by 7. Where does the seltzer go into? The stomach or the spleen? Spleen. So we'll do that. Tombstone Pizza is muscle by 5. Basically just food now, right? Tainted Beefsteak, muscle by 6. Goblin Stew. We don't want to reduce anything. Tripe Pie, muscle by 5. Armor by 10. Oh, Ghost Pickle we definitely want to. Because now we're a spooky ghost. And that's muscle mysticality by 5. And we can increase our armor by 10. Just because. Okay, I think we buffed ourselves to absolute OPness. So let's finish this off. Let's finish off Necromancer. Grab it. Fantastic. I think we got enough XP to buff up like another random thing, right? More than likely. Yeah, 126. Yeah, buff that up. Why not? Alright, I think we have... If we haven't done more things, I can't imagine. And that gives us a little more XP. We pass these guys. We got the jump on them because our speed's ridiculous. 83, 90. Alright, so... Deploy the bean... Oh man, that's a very angry bean goblin. Golem. We can cast the bean wall because that's our prerogative. That'll do what? I mean, that'll kill everyone in 2 hits, right? I'm fine with these guys taking hits. How much do you... Ah, yes. Alright, that pretty much explains how this is gonna go. You single-handedly defeated all 8 of those skeletons. Hey, I mean, you single-handedly defeated all 9 of those skeletons. Oh. 5. Oh, poor Susie. Some strange, undecipherable runes. Big old pillar of skulls. Let's outfox the big pillar skulls. Carefully inspect the pillar skulls and grab one near the bottom of its eye sockets and yank it out of the pile. The entire stack collapsed like a grocery store soup can pyramid in a zany sitcom scene. We also just got a solid 1,000 XP to buff up stuff. So we're going to buff up Northern Blizzard and probably the Bean Shield too. Strange, undecipherable runes. Also, did we ever read this, Oh, such intense. Did we ever read this again? Alright, not much left to do. Okay, so we did. Thump and Smash. These 2 skeletons have their name written on their foreheads, so they won't forget them. Actually, maybe they have each other's name. Dive in. Got the jump on them. Smash and thump. Alright, well, Bean Golem. Bean Shield. Increase armor. 135. Or we can just kill them in 2 hits. I think we're just gonna kill them in 2 hits. Hey, you're actually doing damage. Good for you, Susie. Proud of you. Oh, Bean Golem just got absolutely wrecked. And it doesn't matter. Thump and Smash are no more. 540 experience. Ooh, tippy top of the Necromancer's Tower. The wizard house sitting on it. All that killing, all that horror, and this is behind it? He tries to speak to you, but all that comes out is dusk. Destroy him. You puff a breath at the Necromancer, and he crumbles to powder. His crown hits the ground and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Wow. Well, that certainly was a thing. Is that really all? I guess Thump and Smash were the secret. That's pretty topical for a Necromancer. Need last level. You want to see how angry his eyebrows get? We should have enough right now. We should just have gotten enough to see it. Right? Yeah, alright. Last level Bean Golem just for you, Pirate. We got all that done. We got everything done. We are golden. We'll go to the circus and they'll be like, "Ah, we don't have anything for you," and then I'll cry a little. And then we'll go to Frisco. We'll do a fight in between. Then we'll go to Frisco. Large plush cat. Yeah, watch the game. Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, give it your all. Large plush owl. Game extremely hard. Yeah, large plus bear. I don't care if he doesn't want me. Can't I just fight him and go in there anyways? Anyways, we'll find a fight on our way to the final cutscene. Because I'm forgetting. Yep, there's like no side quests, nothing. Horrifying. We killed everyone at the tannery. There should be no one at the clown campsite anymore. And the hellish bovine hell ranch should be. I'm sure I missed stuff in this game, honestly, because like, come on, this game's huge. Oh, we can do the scatter. We can scatter the cow's bane and ring it. If we do the cow's bane, I assume that I forgot that we grew that. All right, last level, angry. Just for you. He didn't get any angrier. He's just got a hat. Oh, man. Oh. He's a tough son of a bitch, too. That's just Infernal Soul Fragment. How do I... Portal Hell. So we scattered the cow's bane, which I assume means that they can't come back. Oh, it definitely was worth it. I'm glad I had enough experience to show you it. Okay, so if we scattered the cow's bane, right, and took care of the cows, right? I don't need El Vibrato stuff. We're like at the end. Would the clowns be happy? Because those are like their mortal enemies. No, okay. Well then, never mind. Never mind. Then, so we scattered the cow's bane, so the cow should never be able to come back because of that, I assume. Alright, let's watch the ending cutscene, and then we'll end the stream. It was like a perfect 3-hour stream. And we did a lot of stuff. We cleared up so many side quests. The final cutscene. Sure, show me the final cutscene. Endings don't matter. Yes, I do like to see the consequences of my actions. So the train's running again. Frisco thrived. Yes, that does look thriving. It was worth it. Yeah, the hat was great. Most reasonable city. The city life didn't appeal to Susie much after she and you parted ways. She moved down to the Peninsula Ways and settled a cow's bane farm. The bakery boys did well. We got the photography bug and started an art studio. The fitness group started up in Frisco. Fantastic. Professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He did a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco. I'm glad to see that. Musicians sent to Dirtwater formed a band called the Pony Express. Oh, I forgot that I sent the frickin' the robot to join their band. Oh man, that's great. Solved all of Breadwood's problems. Wow, it actually looks like a normal place. The bunkhouse got a second story. The horse isn't drunk. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. A wandering band of goblins found the El Vibrato technology weather machine on Earth and formed a cult around it. Due to the increased rainfall, both Olive's garden and her marriage were extremely prolific. Glad to hear it. I don't even want to know how they had cactus children. We won't talk about it. The crazy guy that ran a totally innocent bed and breakfast. We won all 4 of those. They still talk about us. Fantastic. Jelly Bean Museum did well. Dirtwater became a thriving metropolis thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger. The once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. They even put a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. Oh, well, that is sweet. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an anti-cat rat collection. I ended my adventure nearly penniless. Oh well. But I got so much cool stuff. The crown's easily the best part, though. Ugh, that crown took so much just translating. Why do I have a pile of bones in my house? I don't want to talk about it. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicius, they thundered east. Didn't I scatter Cow's Bane? Thanks to your cleverness, the world was not destroyed 420 years later. On the contrary, it remains undestroyed. I don't think I missed a ton of stuff. Considering I stopped that ancient AI. I just missed... There was something with the clowns and the cows. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up. We'll do it on like a bonus thing. But this was my story, and we completed it. And we did manage to like decipher all the El Vibrato technology, which was a pain in the ass. But we did it. That's the important thing. I would say we did pretty good for finding shit. I'm definitely pleased. So that was a great game. And there was a lot more to this game than I thought there was going to be at the start of it. And that's not a bad thing at all. Like, that's crazy how much there was. Cow fangs. Disposable binoculars. Yeah. So yeah, if you enjoyed it and you want to get it, please do. I'm sure there's way different ways to play this than I did. And there's probably way different ways to complete quests, and there's probably at least a few different... What just happened? Okay, that's just not a real house. And yeah, you can have your own little thing. You can get your different companions, and I'm sure you have different things that you do with the different companions, honestly. But, I mean, I collected, what, like 30 perks? Yeah, nuts stuff, man. Also, our all 3 of our stats are like in the triple digits, which is nuts. The power of buffs. The power of buffs. Alright. Well, just in time for 8 o'clock, I'm going to call it quits for this one. And, thanks for watching, as always. Tomorrow will be a different game. I mentioned a bunch of the ones that I'm looking at. It'll be one of those. Not sure which one. It'll be about 5 o'clock when I come on. I've got work tomorrow, so if I'm a little late, don't worry. I'll be there. Thanks for watching. As always, really appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow.